Greetings and welcome back to the Oxbow and the second day of summer, and I really do love the roots that are in this mine. So this is something that makes me like this mine here, is that there's a root system that goes right down into it, and I think that's really cool. By the way, I do love this tip in the mine that you can now, or that I just noticed that you can do the inspect mode and it almost looks like a starry night. So what I did is I tried to leave some key nodes on ways back in so that as I'm wandering back, I always have a node marking my progress to the exit, just in case I get turned around and confused. So last night what I did is I did some building. We have lots of stuff. So we have tons of copper arrows, tons of copper knives. I'm going to sell this cudgel now. And I found a couple things that I missed at a POI on the way back. Took down 2 moose on the way back. I'm going to start the day out by eating the salted fish, and then eating some of the roasted meat so that my hunger doesn't drain as much. Crafted bags immediately out of the moose meat. I only got 1 badger, sadly. I could only find 1. In the process of crafting all of those items, we've unlocked the sewing hut, which is great, and allows us to access making linen thread and full-scale actual bags. And from there, what else happened? Oh, some skills got received, so I gained another survival skill. I took, because I needed to unlock I wanted to unlock level 4. I had 2 points, so I took survivalist, just so that I can open up the tier 4, since I want athlete. I don't mind having survivalist because it's lower food and water consumption, but honestly, I don't think many of y'all are going to struggle with that, and I don't tend to struggle with that as well. The whole idea of just getting enough food and water, but it doesn't hurt to have less to do. And lastly, athlete, my favorite, because less stamina consumption during movement. Oh yeah, I do a lot of running, so I need it. And then of course production, I got a couple points in production. I went with cooking expert because those crafting times tend to be the longest for me, and I want that to go a little quicker, so why not? And I got builder trance because obviously it makes building go faster, and I'm a big fan of that. For the comfort in y'all watching and for me just getting stuff done. Alright, with the start of the day... Oh, I just ran a little bit and I'm dirty. Oh, you have lots of meat. I was going to drop off some more meat in here, but dang, they're doing okay. 8 roasted meat? Okay, let's give you some extra. Alrighty, and thank you for the tip on getting an extra potion of instant cure. So I think I'll do that real quick on the way in. Was there something else that we needed to do before we got too far in here? I was going to go north. I'm going to go past the POI to the north, and then we'll go to Klonika to finish up that part of the quest. Maybe what we should do is go in and sell stuff in Pislovia, and then head to Astoya to get our quick continuation of this quest that we're on, so we can then come back. Or, honestly, what I should do, since I've gotten up early, and it's only 6 in the morning, it might be a better idea for me to do an overland trip just in case we can get into trouble on the way there. And it is always fun getting into trouble on the way there. Let's go for that. We've got plenty to do. We've got plenty of time to do it. I have nothing that I need to do. Oh, actually. One thing I did want to do before we get too far out. Let's do it here. It'll be fine. I'm going to buy the schematic for the bird trap, and notice I don't have enough stuff for it. Of course I don't. So let's get some of that stuff to build it. We'll put the trap somewhere on the roadway here, just so we can see it on the way back in. And we'll just remember that this is on the roadway from Pislovia. Let's get a rabbit trap and a bird trap up. Now the reason for doing this is it's going to raise our survival skill way faster. And that's handy. I'd rather have that stuff building up quicker than slower. Here we go. We'll put it right here on the roadway. And I can only build 1 so far. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. And then let's build a rabbit trap. We'll put them side by side. Why not? There we go. When I come back, we will check those to see if there's anything in them. You get the free fur and meat and feathers and meat, respectively, from those, which is great, but not a big deal, you know. I mean, it's a small amount of resources, but the skill increase, that's what we're talking about. That's the big one. Oh, I am striking out when it comes to axes on these little POIs, these little miniature logging camps. Just striking out. I'd love it if I could get a better axe one of these times. Maple trees, tempted to tear them down for the logs, but I don't need to be carrying logs over long distances. Westoya's to the southeast. Oh, let's use the road signs. There we go. Now our goal on doing this overland trip is to find perhaps some POIs on the way back. I didn't want to hunt the bear last night, partly because I had my little guy watching and I don't know how he feels about it. And like, well, maybe we'll just wait and we'll do that later when it's just me playing. So we got a chance to get some bear later, which I'm definitely going to take advantage of, since that's a lot of fur and a lot of meat. Now, also, there's no way I was going to carry all that stuff back. I mean, I was already close to overloaded, and a bear, oh my goodness, a bear is way too many resources. Let's see here. I did craft a whole lot of stuff. Now, I'm not really as interested in hunting bear as I am in hunting wisent, because bear give you fur, which is not as immediately useful as leather. So I would rather have faced a wisent than a bear. And so that's why we're going to face a wisent right now. They're grouped together pretty well over there, so I don't know if I want to take out two at once. Oh, we're not going to be able to do it anyway because we're already overloaded. This is the problem. Had I tried to go for the bear last night, I would just be sitting on a pile of meat and a pile of fur and struggling to get back. And I also wouldn't have been able to pick up the stuff that I found on the way back. So what did I find on the way back? Oh, simple stuff. Some poisoned arrows that I had missed. Our aimless wandering has taken us a little ways away from Astoya, so let's turn ourselves back towards there. Poisoned arrows. What else did I find? Not a lot of stuff. I found an abandoned supply cache in a little river area, but it was a couple reed and some not reed, but a couple flax and some rye. It wasn't anything very eventful. Nothing worth talking much about. A couple of planks. But I left the planks since I was already getting pretty close to overloaded, so just kind of let it be. Alrighty, our overland trip, was it productive? I would say yes, because we now have a lot more bags. We also have a ton more meat, which is weighing us down, and it might just have to be dropped off or sold as it is. Ooh, I see something over there. And I'd like to go all the way up to the corner here. I kind of like this POI up here. It's the loot's not great, but there's a cool mine, or there's a cool tunnel right here that's worth checking out, and a long bridge that you can walk across. So I'd highly recommend going up here and checking that out. And when we have a moment, I'll head up there and I'll do that. Wouldn't be a bad idea to see if we can find another villager before seasons change. We have a lady who doesn't have a partner, and she is 29, so we don't want to go too young with our peoples. Another extraction person.
How are you?
You're pretty young. I don't know, man. We don't want to throw... Oh, and you're pretty much right on her age, but I think I said you were not as skilled as I'd like you to be, considering. You can do diploma... Well, that's not bad. You've got a good mix.
Have a good day.
You are good for extraction. Sober since last October. Oh, you're almost a year in, man. That's a good job. Alright, let's get you in there. Alrighty, we'll get him into the house, and then we need to figure out what to do with you. Well, obviously, you're gonna be my next lumberjack. So let's get you set, and let's tell you the jobs to do. I'm gonna need to put some more stone axes in that area, that's for sure, since right now we are not heavy on axes. I have a lot of extractors, so I think I'm feeling good about the amount of extraction I get done here. Okie doke. Time to get in here, sell stuff, and is it worth taking on this quest while we're here? Probably. Wait. Oh, wow, walked right by her. Interesting. Hello, I'm here. Oh, well, could you help me find him? Oh yeah, that's what we do here. We always end up doing our own thing. Alrighty, I see that I can sell stuff to a person over here. So we're going to go over here and we're going to sell stuff. Got too much stuff in the inventory. Way too much stuff in the inventory.
Hello.
Smells fishy, sir. Smells fishy. Copper knives, gone. Let's sell you some roasted meat, because that's weighing me down. Oh, I see.
Whatever you need. Take care.
I was about to say, that doesn't seem like I can sell enough stuff to him, or the money or the value of this stuff's just dropped recently. Oh, you. Hey, look, I don't trust the kids around here. I've almost been hit by a Kamehameha wave on multiple occasions, so I'm concerned. I've also noticed that kiddos know how to make siege equipment, which is, I mean, impressive. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to shy away from saying that that's a worthwhile skill. And children engineers, I love it. We have 2,000 coin. We're doing nice. We're doing just fine right now. I wouldn't mind buying some stuff, but don't need to at this moment. And are we going to be teleporting back? No, we're going to be going straight to...
Only the best
we're gonna probably go back and get our... There we go. Now the old scissors are embedded in this tree. Interesting that you would just slam him into that tree there. Okay, we've got it. Next step. There's an ogre in my privy. I do have a potion of cure. That's fantastic. That one we can't do. It's okay. It's time to go back to Pislovia. But that also means I'd like to have the Badger quest done. So, let's take care of the ogre in the privy quest. Have that one done. We'll go to our S village. Jump over things. Jump over things. Oh.
I'm something of a village head myself.
I'm something of a bad jumper.
How can
Let's
I
not
help you?
not hardcore parkour. We are not hardcore parkour. Okay, I just noticed a thing I should have done. I should have fast traveled to Pislovia and then turned in that quest and then fast traveled here because it would cost just 10 coin difference. So I probably could have saved myself a little trouble that way. It's what it is. Let's get this person done, and I will carry around a second potion of instant cure. All right, I got distracted by my crash right there. So anyhow, the issue that I mentioned last time, the whole jumping thing. Well, not an ogre. How you doing? Never been better. Let's see here. Let's see here. Do you know who poisoned you? You know what poisoned you? Yeah, it was definitely the meat pie I ate. The taste was suspicious. Alright, didn't have room. Alright, the local cook, her name started with a B. Start cooking with filthy hands. I think somebody should take a close look at that. Maybe there's something wrong with the meat? You better warn her against giving us meat pie. Alright, sure thing, thanks. So, the jumping issue seems like there was an error where every once in a while you couldn't jump until you pressed escape in the next moment, and that definitely was the issue. And I didn't notice that was escape, that was it, and I'm really glad that they fixed it. Hey, the reason I'm here is that, frankly speaking, I'm not sure. And what did he eat? It doesn't matter. Maybe a bit undercooked or rotten. I always check the quality and never serve raw meat. So, what did he do to attract such ruthless acts of revenge? Ooh! He behaved it as if he had owned the place. Oh, he was haggling, even though it's clear he couldn't afford it. Oh, but he managed to do that. Let's see, I don't think you should have added anything to his food. It might have already been very dangerous for him. Never mess with a cook. Yeah, true. No doubt. A cruel punishment, that's for sure. Alrighty, now let's talk to our privy man. Oh, look at you. I see the potion worked. Yes, it did. Thank you very much. I did, and she assured me that she washes her hands and that people always appreciate cuisine. And she had some complaints. Complaints? Well, your behavior. Remember to never anger the one who serves you food or pours you drinks, because you may... Remember to never throw cooks off balance because they may make some mistakes while cooking. Oh, I think that'll keep her a little more. Very grateful for your help. It wouldn't be for you. I'd be stuck in the privy for eternity. Yep. You should definitely thank me. Okay, and then run back to this person. Oh, she moved on. Ooh, I like that. I like the decorations here. Holy cow, this lady travels. Oh no, actually, I gotta talk to the little one. What? I'm great! Alrighty, well, it's not too stinky. Try holding your nose. Recommend. Hold nose. 10 out of 10. Let's see here. I could take the northern road and go to Klonica, and then we can do the fast travel down to Pislovia. That is an option, because then I can show you the village. Oh, and that sounds kind of exciting, honestly. I think that'd be kind of fun. It's going to take extra time, though, is the problem. But Hey, look at that. Tab is my automatic go into this area thing. Oh yeah, and about the shirt. So it does say heat protection, but when I took it off, he is actually not complaining as much. I don't know whether that's just me making an error on that one or what. I don't know. So I believe everything's working in the sense that, you know, the shirt off is helping keep him cool, but it does say cool protection, right? Like, that's a thing. Okay, I can't use your workstations. Alrighty. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually wanted to talk to you so I can sell this massive stack of meat. Alright, what are we at? Oh, we're so close to overburdened. Actually, we can sell some of these arrows or coinage, just because. I'm gonna have plenty more meat. I know. I know. And I can hear people just like, yeah, you could have roasted it and gotten so much more. I know. But time is of the essence. And trust me, we'll get more meat. We will get more meat, that is for sure. We're about to do a long overland trip, so I best make sure I'm full on water. We can also double check and make sure we have our water skin filled. There it is. Jump up here. Doesn't poke his nose up at you? Well, let's see about that. Ooh, deadly nightshade. This place is filled with deadly nightshade. That's good news. This will be for poisons, obviously, so we can make our arrows sell for more. Right now, we sold off those copper arrows at a discounted price, considering what we could have gotten for it. We could have gotten big money if we had poison. See, now I got my guy getting hot again. I think our overland trip is going to be marred with problems of being overheated. Let's just go for it. Alright, with our overland trip, we're hoping to find some fun things. Let's see here. And Dur are good. Dur are good for harvesting, but Dur aren't needed right now. Oh, piggies. Oh, I see you right there. Whoosh. Dodge. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, shoot. It's faster than I thought. Whoosh. We are going to need to do the instant heal. Boom. Okay, one at a time. We'll try not to get distracted by the fact that we have a lot going on. We'll jump past you. Oops. And... oh, that's not good. And then we'll proc our... okay, you are going to fall. Woofda. Ah, okay, that was pretty wild. Nice. 3 boars. Alright, we're traveling through the wilderness. We're getting into trouble. That was the goal. The goal is always get into a little trouble. Alright, nice. The jumping, probably not necessary. My hope was that it wouldn't be able to use its attack animation while I was in the air, and that would save me a hit. I was trying to do the whole dodging back and forth thing, but obviously got a little too excited in there and was a little off in my movements. Go figure. Oofda. I tell you what, that was pretty wild. If that's the theme of this adventure north, I'll take it. I like this area. See, now we're getting close. We're getting close to the... we're getting close to the area that I'm going to build, and I'm excited to show you. I'm sorry, we're off a little bit from where I want to build, but it looks real similar. Oops. There's a nice little area here to look into. Let's check again. There we go. Go down here, there's a bear. Oh, there's 2 bear. I'm not ready to hunt the bear. Oh, I'm not ready to hunt the wisent either. Not ready for them yet, just because I don't want to get defeated on the way in. Let's try not to get killed on the way to checking out our new area. And also not get overloaded, because there is that whole issue with getting overloaded. Onward to up the hill. Aha, finally almost there. I could have put the map marker on it. Yep, you're totally right. I think people are probably thinking that right now. They're like, hey, put the map marker on it. You can always put the map marker on your home. But that ruins the surprise somehow. Onward we go. Running up a hill. this is interesting. I had forgotten that there was such a nice flat expanse. So here's part of the village, by the way. This is going to be Midtown. So this is Midtown, and there will be a bit of farming, a bit of gardening up here, a bit of building, but the kind of like middle area, the middle, I guess if we want to rank it by people with coinage, then we think about the middle class area. And now we're on Hightown. This is the top. This is a great overlook area. And there's going to be a village built into this collection with large homes and expansive entertaining gardens. That's my goal. I want to make this look, I want to make this pop. Hey, okay, I'll take some coin for my troubles. Yes, it was a long walk, okay? This was a long walk up here. I think it's only appropriate that we get some loot while we're up here. And this is the thing that I'm talking about. So this is a great vista, right? So this is what we're going to have for our home in due time, is an overlook in this region. I'll have to debate whether these trees get taken out. The other thing that's great about this area is there's a mine right there, and it's a decent mine. Now there are bear here, and that's fine.
I'm roasting out here.
Here we are, check it out. And we have a nice mine, and it's got some roots in it. So that's it. Right here on the map. We were going to be building outwards from here, uptown, midtown, lowtown. So we're going to have our fishing village, our farming area. Bear. Okay, by the way, for bear, this bear particularly, I've noticed that if you're far enough away, yep, I'm not too far. If you're far enough away, bear has trouble getting to you. Bear has trouble. I actually sat on top of the hill behind us here, and I just sniped the bear. And the bear never even got to hunt me down. It just sat there and took every arrow. For some reason, just not able to identify my location because I was either too far away or what. And that made it really handy. Oops, bear seems to be charging. Oops, that's a miss. Bear. Bear. We're gonna need to get a little ways away from bear. Okay, cool. Got bear running. I probably could let bleed damage take it down at this point. I don't want a chance getting hit by the bear too much at this point. Alright, finally got the bear. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Alrighty. There's a lot of arrows out there. Alright, let's get our bear skinned here.
The heat is unbearable.
The heat is unbearable. You, sir, listen to this guy. This guy is a comic. The character himself is a character. Like, is a comic. You get unbearable, right? Because the bear... Bad jokes. I'm not removing that arrow. I like that. Now, I don't think it'll be there in the future, but I'm just leaving it there just for the sake of yes. Yes, indeed. Well, I'll tell you what, that's it. I just wanted to show you this area. We'll finish up questing at this point. That's the reason why I took off the shirt, too, is he's saying it. So I'm like, all right, I guess if that's the solution you think, we'll go for it. I will need a resource storage here, so that is... future planning, that's a necessary thing. But right now, we don't need to worry too much about that. There's a POI on the way back into town. We're going to take advantage of that as we go, because we're heading to Klonika. Oh, is that another wisent? I'll take it in the future. So again, this will be Lowtown. This will be the kind of like area for working, industrial portion. We can call it the industrial zone. We can call it all kinds of things, really. But that's going to be a lot of farmland and a lot of our main production. That is the plan, y'all. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That'll be the Kingdom of Keen. Kingdom of Fools. Alrighty, this looks like an old village. Kind of fun to see. A barrel with coin and wool. Yes, we will take it. Thank you. Yes, we will. Small bundle with bags and thread. Okay. No little things just kind of sitting in the environment. This is a nice little broken down area. Animal feed, yes, I will take that because it's going to be something we need in the future. Rye grain, I mean, I won't say no to free grain that I will definitely be planting in the future. Oops, that was an unnecessary jump. There we go. Let's go down here. And clearly a seamster here, or seamstress. See here, any evidence of conflict? I don't see any things that are immediately showing conflict. That clearly says empty, so let's not do that. Free shirt? No. Ooh, but a silk shawl. Location-wise, this is where I am. Sorry, I did a bad job of that last time. I showed you one, and then I was like, oops, forgot. So there you go. More mead, copper knife, and some coin. Ooh, some coin. 200 coin, as a matter of fact. That's a good find. Whee! We'll drop down and see if there's any other random items here. Okay, good to go. Off to Klonika, we're going to do strafe run to kind of save ourselves a little bit of time. But we are in a little bit of... wolf, don't like that. Ah, helps to be going north. You need to cool down. Yes, I do. Good thing we got a free shower back there in the river. But I'm not... We're going to need to take this wolf out because it's not going to be a simple thing to run. Alrighty. I kind of don't want to harvest this wolf because I'm already carrying way too much stuff. And it's going to force me to get close to the other one. Let's see here. Is it going to see us? Or is it attacking a critter? Okay. Good show. You go over there, you. I got enough stuff on me at this point. Alrighty. What kind of unnecessary stuff are we carrying? That's what we need to decide. I am not in need of these sticks. That's about it, though. Probably could drop a stone knife. Let's go. Stone stick. These sticks did not do much for me. Stone sticks. That was funny. Stone sticks. What a fool. Anyway. Strafe run for the win. We'll get rolling this away. Too much stuff, and I have... Wait a minute. Do I have a potion of carrying with me? Oh, it's more damage. Darn it. Potion of stamina can help us, though, so that's something we'll do. Alrighty, got the overpriced rock. I got a piece of paper. Quest-wise, we are good for parchment. What is it? Stone shears parchment. We will turn that one in as soon as we're able. And since it can be turned in at night, we will turn it in at night. We're also going to turn in the... Oh, wow, look at all the deforestation over there. A lot of stumps. Since we can turn it in at night, we will. Since we are running real close to the boundary here. And I did just drop all the sticks. And yeah, definitely a concern in the sense that we're about to get into town here. And when we get into town, we have to sell a bunch of stuff. We also have to finish up the pigsty quest. And the pigsty quest is definitely going to require us to gather up things that weigh a bunch. So before we get in there, I do think it is worth maybe just building a quick campfire. Now I regret dropping the sticks. It is what it is. We can find sticks. Pigeon! I see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. You need to cool down. Well, of course. Dude's roasty roasting. I think he just wants to run around with his shirt off. He wants to show off. He's ready to flirt with all the ladies, apparently. Alright, here we go. We have enough to build ourselves a simple campfire. So let's do that. Ooh, restricted area. Onward to the edge of the town. How far do I have to go to get to the edge of town? It is. Now wait till you sit up here and you do this. This will make it even more unbearable. Could I have done this with the last stack of meat I had? Of course. You are 100% right about that. There we go. Now let's get into town and sell that roasted meat. So now I regret not doing that before, that's for sure. Whee, pigeon. No time for pigeons. No time for pigeons. Pigeons, you can't distract me. I'm starting to discover part of your game. Part of your game is to distract me from getting my quests completed. I will not be distracted by you, pigeon. You can't win. Alrighty. Is it worth trying to lock in some of these sticks before we get in there? What we're probably going to do is we're going to ham it up by doing the quest the way where we go to the lumberjacks and we just buy off of them. Nope, you're not a seller. Are you a seller? Yes, and I need a few things from you. Number one, we won't sell that fur right off the bat. We will sell them. No. We will sell the roasted meat.
Want to see my wares?
I do. But first, before I make a silly choice and
Hello.
before I make a silly choice and sell all that stuff without having eaten, let's first off eat. Yeah, look at the difference in money on that one. Obviously, I should have taken the time and just done that. I should have taken the time and just real quick crafted those up. So, hindsight tip for y'all: if you have meat on you, just take the time to actually make the fire and just be done with it. We'll do that. We're sitting pretty on our inventory holding
Best
capacity.
goods in the realm. See you
Oh, I'm
soon.
sorry. I keep forgetting stuff. I need that potion from you. I need a potion of instant cure. Let's do that. And I need a potion of night vision. Let's just buy 2 over here. That's fine. We do want to make sure we have that. Fur, I don't want to carry a lot of this around, so we'll make a little money back and deal with it.
My wares never. Have a nice day.
They never do. It's the case. Badger, Badger, Badger is another quest we have to finish up. Straw and sticks. Oh, is there not a lumberjack in town? Straw and sticks. Let's see what kind of resources you have. Nah, you don't have resources. See you later, buddy. I need sticks. I need sticks. I need sticks, and I need reed. And we'll get reed, and we'll get log, and we'll get all the things. 21 sticks is nearly enough. We also need to take down a quick tree. You know what would be really handy? Finding an axe. Finding a good axe. Where are all the good axes? 32, darn. I had all of this stuff already in my inventory, of course, and then I just decided to sell it and drop it off, so that's a problem. We've got a long day ahead of us here, y'all, because I started off this day early, and I do want to go to a lot of stuff before we get back. It's the second day. We got to take advantage of the time we've got. That takes care of that one. Last step is take down the trees. Nope. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a wander for us to be able to take down trees, unfortunately. It would also be nice. We have 4 logs. Good. I just want to take out a tree that gives us just what we need. So a birch is perfect. So with this tree in my hand, with these logs in my pocket, more like it. Just silly. I mean, I'm glad I have a backpack that can hold logs. You could do this stuff in real life, holy cow. It would be a different world, that's for sure. Don't mind me, I just got a few hundred logs in my pocket. But you're overburdened. Yeah, but the season's about to change, and I'm automatically going to teleport to my house, and I can just drop it in my house, and then I can unload it there. Clever moves. Clever moves. Alrighty, we'll go back in here, quick drink. Oop. And then onward we go. Oh, the pigeons. So many pigeons, as a matter of fact. Okay, you. It's going to be a running gag that your pigsty just can't stay together. Ah, here you go. Have fun with that. Can you just work on the pigsty? Just work on it. That means that the only thing left is... Can I... No.
For privacy.
Oh, dear. That's... Sorry. Sorry to hear that. Oh, do we want to take your quest? I don't really want to take your quest.
How can I help you?
Ah, okay, fine. How'd you become a beekeeper? It's ridiculous. Love-hate relationship with all the bugs. Think they're gross. But, even if I will never like them. You overcame your fears. That's admirable. Ooh, she's not the person who has the quest. Good news. Oh, do I want to do this? I just don't want to get stuck with a quest that I'm not going to be... Well, let's try it. What's troubling you? He acted weird. Oh, okay. And, oh, dang it. NPCs. All right. Yep. We've done this one before. The whole I'm an NPC. It is a funny one, and I do rather enjoy it. And it is quite humorous. But let's get this going real quick. We can definitely finish this quest up easily before the end of the day. Nope. Shoot. He wasn't in there. He's out here. Self-awareness. It's troubling. Hey, you. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, the person on the other side of the screen understands. Give me this quest. Oh. Tree must hit you too hard. Now, we're going to talk about that. You silly... You think that... You think even game developers have that creative power? They're the creators of the world. I bet they could do it. I'm afraid it's not that simple. What did they give you instead? You need to do something without any sense. Story of my life. So choose who you want. Either kill a deer or bring me a sickle. Either kill a deer or bring me a sickle. And one more thing. They don't want you to come back too early. Oh, makes sense. See you later. Hunt a deer, copper sickle. Alrighty, so we need to bring this fine fellow a copper sickle, and we need to hunt a deer. So we'll take care of that on the way back out here. Say, wait a minute. Where's that herbalist at? Need to be popping more potions here. Dun ta dun, dun ta dun. Let's go back here. Sorry for all the back and forth. I'm a spacey individual at times. Bah! She's asleep anyway. Shoot. I heard that. I hear these pigeons. They... Alright, so... Oh, the problem is that we need to do the next day thing, though. I need to get that copper sickle, like, pronto, don't I? So we need to hunt a deer and give him a copper sickle. Yeah, actually, we better do that quick. Because, if I remember right, we have to wait till the next day. And if I have to do a wait till the next day thing, I don't want that to go across seasons. Is it okay if it goes across seasons? I guess this is a great opportunity to find out. So, let's see what happens with that. I'll try to get back here right away, and we'll just try to get that thing turned in. Let's hunt a deer. Do. My dear, don't mind me. Don't mind the arrows. Okay. Oops, dark. Oh, arrow in your back. Done. Wait for the next day. Oh, fantastic. Good. It was an or thing. I was a little concerned that maybe I had to do both. But definitely he said or. I should trust that they always have these quests locked in. So it was good to go. Perfect. And I got a deer skull out of the deal. That's a fine thing. Okay, what am I up to now? What I'm up to now is it's time to go check out POIs. Should we go by the swamp? I mean, we have a whole lot of time. There's a number of things in the swamp. I guess we're going to try to get all of the things. I do have some specific ones in mind that I just want to check out on the way back. We'll get as much in as we can. How about that? We'll show you all around a little bit. And of course, I will be popping that night vision potion shortly here as we get closer and closer into the night. This is going to turn out to be a pretty long video, so I hope you don't mind the long day that this turns into. But there's a lot of stuff that we get to do in this. There we are, in the swamp, and there's the gorgeous tree, which I love. In the previous playthrough videos, somebody had talked about how in the valley there is a tree. It's a gorgeous tree. It's unique, 100% unique. It's one of a kind. You'll know it when you see it. It's up near some of the mountain ranges outside of Ornica, a long ways from Ornica. I say it's near it, but it's a good walk away. It's a walk away. Ooh, that's a really crappy bow, but that's a decoration bow is what I'll say. Oh, sorry, where are we? In the swamps, in the no build zone, which I happen to build near in my early game. Poison brown arrows, I will take it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm so silly. There we go. Potion of night vision. That's what we're talking about. And in the swamp, there's a whole lot of things. And I do love some of the decorative parts. Copper axe. We do have a potion of night vision, but I do think that this helps a little more. A little bit of coins, straw, and whatnot. And I think that's about it. Alright, then we head back out. I do love the fact that the trees look natural here and look like they've fallen naturally. Anyway, so the tree that's in the valley, and kind of like this, where it's a very unique tree and really pretty, well made, is a memorial to somebody who had passed on, and that the devs wanted there to be a memory for this person. And it's really awesome. I love the beautiful story that they have into that, and I love that they took the time to do such a thing. I'm curious if this tree has the same story. Alright, here we are. I'm not stealing from this guy this time because awkward. Oh, he's not even out and about. You can harvest the goat if you want, but I don't want to draw the ire of this individual. The swamp man. Alright, we'll go in here and we'll finish up our little POI raiding with the other building. We will be back for that particular tree. Poison stone arrow, that's fine. Drink the water of the swamp. Wouldn't recommend it. 12 out of 10 not recommend drinking the swamp water. It doesn't do anything to you in game, so honestly, just go for it. But, you know, just saying. In reality, if you walked into a swamp and you thought, I'm gonna drink that water, I hope you have a really good filtration system. Here we go. Oh, dead person. Lots and lots of arrows in this dead person. And, yep, somebody had a disagreement. Oh, lesson learned. Don't live in the swamp unless you are the swamp guy. I don't think I would ever cross this individual, and we'll meet him. We will meet him in the future. I don't know if I can get into the structure. Can we? Yes, we're crouching and we're getting in. Is it worth the trip? Bronze knife is great. Excellent. I've been looking to have a knife for a while here. Now we finally have one. You can see that there's a little barrel here. We're going for that. And that's got some stuff in it. We'll take it all. Oh, I'm doing that thing again where I do the click and drag. Silly, silly, silly. All right. So again, that took us all the way around the swamp. As we exit, we're going to go... Look at this. Everything broken down. As we exit the swamp, we're going to head to the east is my goal. Heading to the east will bring us to the windmill on the hill. And not too far away from our old home. Oh, I do miss it in a lot of ways. Because it was a fun little thing to start with. And, nice. Quick little find on the way in. I've been looking to get a better axe, and I cannot say that I found one. Deadly Nightshade, sure, we'll take it. We're here. And is that a better knife? It is a better knife. At least we're getting something out of the deal. Rye beer, salted meat, sure, sure, sure. We'll take it all. Anything else worth noting? Not so much. Alrighty. Alright, well, we found a lot of loot. That's not going to be a repeatable thing, right? That's just a random location thing, but there it is in case you're interested. Let's see where we can go to next. Oh yeah, wolf. I forgot that this area is populated by troublesome critters. We'll take a little bit more of a northern route, southern route and eastern. Just so that I don't get myself mauled. Because right now we've got... a decent amount of health, right? 2/3 of a bar, essentially. It's not terrible. But it's not full. And I don't want to... It's already been a fun day of adventuring and getting into trouble. And I'm not sure I want to have the day end with massive amounts of trouble. Oh yeah, the old build location. Just for a quick thing, and by all means, you can fast forward. It'll probably only take 5-10 seconds. But this is the old build location. Aw. Miss it so. Look at that. And just in case you're curious and you're new to this and you're going, old build location? I'm sorry, what? This is it. It's right by the river. I'm sorry, did I just hear a bear? Oh, I did hear a bear. I've never actually seen a bear here before. Oh, cool. When I first settled here, there were no bears when I got in. Cool. Well, anyhow, rather than fight the bear and get mauled, because, bears maul, there's a little cave down here. I say cave. There it is. Look at that bear. Hello, bear. All right, so if you go down there, I'm not getting into trouble. This is a mine right here. Really nice. And a nice flat buildable area right next to the water. Super cool location. Really love it. I'm not hunting the bear right now because carrying capacity-wise, bad choices. We will become massively overloaded if I do that hunt right now. And I don't want to waste the materials. I don't want to waste the fur and the meat. Just because I want to say catch the bear and run down there. Alrighty, this POI is next to a boar region, so there's a good chance that we'll be hunting some boars. And getting into trouble with boar, which is fine. Boars, we can take down. And it says that we just completed the quest, so we waited till the next day is what it's saying. That's funny. Alrighty, we've done it. We waited till the next day. And let's see here, all kinds of things. Looks like they have a lot of clay, which by the way is a big hint that there is actually a clay pit next door. Right over there is a massive clay pit. I fell through the hole. See, there's a hole there. Don't fall through that, right? Sage advice from a fool. Alrighty, here we go. Looks like we've gotten everything we need from that one. Da 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 da. And yes. No fights here, apparently. Fall! Again, there are boar around here, so we'll have to listen in. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, my first playthrough, kind of fun. Oh, perfect. Those torches will definitely be useful for a quest in the future. This is a little hunter's area. And berry wine? Oh, a dice set. I missed that last time I was here. I know I did. I just know I did. There we go. A lot of hunting equipment. We'll take all of the copper arrows, since that's currently what we're using. A recurved bow that's at garbage percentage. A long fur hood. I'll gladly take that because winter is coming. Apparently, he'll take some thistle. Why not? And contraband. I mean, goods that we're taking for the, to take from these horrible people who are poachers in the land that we would, I mean, that's such a horrible act. We would never steal, we would never dream of doing such a nefarious act, right? I mean, no, we aren't those kind of people. That's right. Doody-doody-doo. If you steal the stolen stuff, does that make it right? So 2 negatives make a positive. Yeah? And I do love the classic joke of 2 negatives make a positive. And then the whole like, well, no, you can't have 2 positives make a negative. And then the person's reply is, yeah, right. Right? Because yeah and right are both definitely positives and most assuredly do make a negative. Because when we say yeah, right, we are meaning negative. Wait, what's that sound? Am I getting stalked by something? No, good news. I heard some footsteps. And then we'll harvest this here young deer, I guess? Why not? I mean, it's here, and here is a deer. A bronze knife is good. We're going to be close to that wolf, so I'm wondering if it's going to kind of notice us and attack us. Oh, and by the way, where are we? Oh, I'm sorry, the windmill. Up on the hill. It's right here. My apologies. And then down here, we're just doing this little quick POI on the way back in. So, this is a random one, by the way. So this is not one, if you're looking, you're like, hey, I didn't find that in my playthrough. This is one of the ones that can randomly spawn in for seasons. This is definitely not an always here thing. So, could be fun, though. A lot of the... Oh, that's right. We're on the Badger quest. Could be fun to find these random things along the way as we go. I am on the Badger quest. The part of the whole reason for even bothering to come back to this area. So why would I come to this particular area near the old village otherwise, or for just nostalgia purposes? Not entirely. There is actually a badger hunting area right over here, and I remember there being quite a bit of badgers. So this is one of the main purposes for coming here, is to continue the badger hunt in this little region. One of the reasons why it's a nice area for hunting badgers is it's fairly flat for most of the area that you're going to see them. And there's less bushes. That makes it a lot easier to hunt them. And as you can see, it is a lot better here. Oops, that's a really bad shot. There's going to be a lot of copper arrows on the ground. And with my carrying capacity so bad right now, or with my, excuse me, with my bag so full of stuff, unfortunately that's going to put us down for making this hunt easy. One of them. Now, of course, we got you. Oh, I didn't make it angry enough. Alright, there we go. Perfect. One of them's down. Now the other one is way over there. That's okay. We got one. Getting closer and closer to having that quest done. A lot of these little quests for rabbits and the like, there's a lot of critters to take down, and the amount of time you have is, you know, plenty, right? But it is a pain in the butt. So some of these quests, like the badgers and the rabbits, I'm not the biggest fan of them just because they take so much extra time. Good thing about the animals is that they generally do a circle pattern. They'll generally run around you in a circle, unless they decide to get crafty and go serpentine. I've definitely watched some of the animals do a serpentine, and it's been really funny. Animals with maneuvers. Dodge, dodge. It's nice that I have a couple potions of night vision. It's also great because we found one too. This will allow our hunting adventure to continue, and for you to not have to deal with too much of that obnoxious, what are you even saying you're seeing? Let's go get this guy, and then that'll leave us with only 2 badger to go. I thought that was a good shot, but it was not. Alright, we're strafe running to kind of get beside it. And then we're going to take a wilder shot. That's it. Got it. Oh, I thought that would be it. Oh, I'm way too fatigued. Let's just get a little ahead of it and we'll let the stamina recover so that we can make this last shot happen. That's it. It's tricky when you're starting to get the fatigue in and your character starts wavering and wobbling. You get those shots in. You kind of have to... It always does kind of like up and down and around. If you can kind of read which one it's doing at the time, you might be able to get an extra easy shot in. Alrighty, y'all. That is pretty much the end of the day here. And really, it is the end of the day because, my goodness, it's basically morning here. You can tell by how bright the screen is getting that we are definitely hitting morning. So, and we check the time, 3. Yep, so with that, I'm going to wrap it up because this is already a very long video. I hope you've enjoyed the overland wanderings and crazy happenings and goings-on and the finding of POIs. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time around. Take care till then.